J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings is a tapestry woven with rich lore, vibrant cultures, and unforgettable characters. While the hobbits often steal the spotlight, the elves captivate with their ethereal grace. The Ents, ancient shepherds of the trees, offer a profound exploration of nature, patience, and the cost of inaction. This video delves into the fascinating details of the Ents, exploring their history, culture, role in the War of the Ring, and the deeper themes they represent within Tolkien's masterpiece. Greetings all, I'm your guide, the Archivist. Today I will look at the Ents, their origins, their influences on the events of Middle-earth, and their final fate. Before we begin, please remember to like the like and subscribe waystones down below, so that more people can learn from the archives. The Ents are amongst the oldest living beings in Middle-earth, predating even the elves. Their origin is shrouded in the mists of time, but it is believed they were awakened by Yavanna, the Valar responsible for all growing things. She pleaded with Iluvatar, the supreme being, to create protectors for the forest she loved, beings capable of safeguarding them from the destructive whims of other races. Iluvatar granted her wish, and the Ents came into being. Their primary purpose was to be shepherds of the trees, tending to the forests and ensuring their well-being. They possessed immense strength and a deep understanding of the natural world, recognizing each tree as an individual with its own unique character. In the early days, the Ents roamed freely through Middle-earth, safeguarding the vast forest that stretched across the land. However, as the ages passed, the forests dwindled. The rise of men, with their axes and insatiable need for timber, led to widespread deforestation. The shrinking of their domain profoundly affected the Ents. They retreated further into the deeper, more ancient forests, becoming increasingly isolated and withdrawn. The cares of the world weighed heavily upon them, contributing to their trademark slowness and deliberation. The culture of the Ents is defined by their profound connection to nature and their meticulous approach to all things. Haste is anathema to them. They contemplate every decision, weighing the implications with careful consideration. This deliberate nature is reflected in their language, Entish, which is notoriously slow and complex. It is said that learning Entish requires immense patience and a level of empathy with the natural world that few possess. Entish is not just a language, it is a way of being. It's a language rooted in the sounds of the forest, the rustling of leaves, the creaking of branches, the flowing of water. It's a language that speaks not just of the immediate needs, but of the long history of the trees and the deep wisdom accumulated over centuries. Understanding Entish requires one to slow down, to listen, and to appreciate the long, slow rhythm of the natural world. This deliberate nature often frustrates quicker races, like the hobbits, who find the Ents infuriatingly slow. However, it is essential to remember that the Ents' slowness is not a sign of weakness or stupidity. It is a reflection of their deep respect for the complexity of the world. They understand that hasty decisions often have unintended consequences, and they are determined to avoid making mistakes that could harm the forest they are sworn to protect. Treebeard, also known as Fangorn, is arguably the most well-known and influential of the Ents. He is an ancient and wise being, the oldest living thing in Middle-earth during the War of the Ring. He resides in Fangorn Forest, a remnant of the vast primeval forests that once covered much of the land. Treebeard embodies the characteristics of his race. He is slow, deliberate, and deeply connected to the natural world. He speaks with a gravelly voice that echoes the ancient trees he protects. His words are filled with wisdom gleaned from countless centuries of observation. Despite his age and wisdom, Treebeard is not without his flaws. He is often reluctant to take action, preferring to observe and ponder rather than to intervene directly. This reluctance stems from a deep-seated fear of making mistakes and a profound sadness over the loss of the Entwives. The Entwives, the female counterparts of the Ents, played a crucial role in the Entish culture. Unlike the Ents, who loved the wild forests, the Entwives were drawn to gardens and cultivated fields. They enjoyed shaping the land and nurturing plants, creating beautiful and bountiful spaces. Over time, the Ents and the Ent wives grew apart. The Ents preferred the deep woods and the natural order, while the Ent wives sought to cultivate and control the land. This difference in philosophy led to a separation, and the Ent wives eventually disappeared, their fate remaining one of the great mysteries of Middle-earth. The loss of the Ent wives is a source of deep sorrow for the Ents, and it contributes to their overall sense of melancholy. Treebeard in particular longs for the return of the Ent wives and often speaks of searching for them, hoping to one day reunite with his lost love. The absence of the Ent wives also highlights a crucial aspect of the Ents' decline, their inability to reproduce. Without the Ent wives, their numbers dwindled, further contributing to their isolation and vulnerability. Initially, the Ents remained aloof for the events unfolding in Middle-earth during the War of the Ring. They were aware of the growing darkness, but they were hesitant to become involved, preferring to remain neutral and protect their forest. However, the actions of Saruman, a corrupted wizard, forced them to reconsider their position. Saruman, in his lust for power, began to destroy the forests around Isengard, using the trees to fuel his war machine. This wanton destruction of the Ents' beloved trees sparked a furious anger in Treebeard and his fellow Ents. The Ents, roused from their long slumber, held an Ent moot, a gathering where they discussed the situation and debated whether to take action. After much deliberation, they decided to march on Isengard, seeking retribution for the destruction of their forests. The ensuing attack on Isengard was a display of the Ents' immense power. They tore down the walls, crushed buildings, and unleashed the power of nature upon Saruman's stronghold. Their intervention was crucial in defeating Saruman and preventing him from further disrupting the balance of Middle-earth. The Ents represent several profound themes within Lord of the Rings. Firstly, they embody the power and wisdom of nature. They are a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of respecting the natural world. Their deep understanding of the trees and their commitment to protecting the forests serve as a warning against the dangers of unchecked destruction and exploitation. Secondly, the Ents represent the tragedy of loss and the burden of memory. The loss of their Ent wives is a constant source of sorrow for them, and it underscores the fragility of relationships and the enduring pain of separation. Their long lives have given them a deep understanding of the passage of time and the inevitable decline of all things. Finally, the Ents highlight the importance of responsibility and the consequence of inaction. Their initial reluctance to become involved in the War of the Ring demonstrates the dangers of complacency and the need to stand up against evil, even when it seems daunting. Their eventual decision to march on Isengard underscores the power of collective action and the importance of defending what is right. In conclusion, the Ents of the Lord of the Rings are far more than just slow-moving tree herds. They are complex and nuanced characters who represent profound themes of nature, loss and responsibility. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of the natural world, the importance of protecting it, and the need to stand up against those who would seek to destroy it. By paying attention to the details of their existence, we gain a deeper appreciation for Tolkien's masterful storytelling and enduring relevance of his message. And so I have now covered the content for this video, but if there's anything that has been missed, please share them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like the like and subscribe waystones down below. Until we meet again.